Assalamu alaikum student. Today we will discuss about the medicinal uses of Halinia corniculata. Their common name is Hana ikari, which is a Japanese name and its meaning flowering anchor. Now we discuss about their distribution. They are distributed in northeastern China, Mongolia, Korea, and northern Japan, and the Russian Far East. Is one of the two Asian species and is distinguished from the Himalayan elliptica, Helinia elliptica. ये इसी की species है, and also it is also distributed in Eastern Europe, East Asia, and the America. Helinia corniculata, here is the picture. You can see their spur and their leaves, their stem, so on. Now we discuss about the characters of this species. It belongs to Genitinaceae family, the only member in Genitinaceae family that has spurred corolla. Spurred, what is spurred? Spurred mean the outgrowth of any tissue or any tissue of plant species is called spurred. If outgrowth of corolla, then we called it as a spurred corolla, and it is shown as monophyletic within the family. Monophyletic lineage mean it's in one lineage, and habit 40 species of this plant are annual and perennial. When we discuss about their height, this species has 16 to 60 centimeter height, and their leaves are 2 up to 6 centimeter long, and 1 up to 2.5 centimeter wide. And when we discuss about their color of corolla, the color of corolla is pale yellow, and it up to 10 millimeter, 6 up to 10 millimeter. And the spur, which we call it spur, it is the outgrowth of the any plant tissue which is on corolla. Spur corolla we discussed already, which is 3 up to 7 centimeter long. And flowering when flowering occurs in August to September. Helinia corniculata is listed as an endangered species by the government of Korea under the Ministry of the Environment of Korea. Ministry of the Environment of Korea listed this species in endangered species. Why? Because mostly of people in Korea use this species abundantly, and other one reason we discuss in next presentation. Only a few population with less than 100 individuals have been reported in Korea. It's mean 100 species, 100 plant species of Helinia corniculata now exist in Korea, which is endangered. So they preserve it. These populations, which can be found in open meadow like habitat at high elevation on mountains. One of the reasons why they are threatened, why they are endangered species, because they are existing at high elevation on mountain. If a plant exists on a high elevation on mountain or mountain, speed of air is variable as compared to earth, as compared to earth up to mountain. Now we can guess that speed of air is high at the mountain, and they are threatened by habitat destruction. That's why temperature also varies about our ground level up to mountain high elevation level. So their species are going to endangered list, because they are threatened by habitat destruction to elevation, due to fluctuation of environment, due to fluctuation of air speed, and so on. And overcollection is the one of the, overcollection is one of the most reason behind the species going to endanger, because a lot of persons are going to use this species in abundantly. So whenever we use a thing in abundant in excessive amount, as already I like to quote an example and quote a quotation of any person. If we use any thing in excess, excess is bad. So you can consider it, and now we discuss about the uses. Use as a herbal medicine. We can use as a herbal medicine of Helenia corniculata for the treatment. Which treatment? For the treatment of hepatic disease. Hepatic, as it refers to hepatic hepatitis and jaundice. If I translate into Urdu, hepatitis and jaundice mean yakan in East Asia. Treatment of the pathopyretic ulcer. We can also use in the treatment of pathopyretic ulcer. It is also a type of ulcer. Next one, cool nature herb. Most one important character of this plant species as compared to other, because it has a cool nature, so its ability to clear pulse heat and treat blood and gallbladder disease. Which one disease can be from blood and gallbladder? Due to elevation of temperature, due to rise in temperature in body circulatory system, so it can relieve their temperature, and effective in treating gallbladder heat, headache, and stomach heat and liver heat. It can also be used as to relieve the gallbladder heat, to relieve headache, to relieve stomach heat, which is common in Asian countries, and liver heat also. Okay, this is the last topic of our presentation. Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz. If anyone have question, can write on the comment.